All right, so we're going to go through real quick on how to fill out the practice schedule. So if you have an idea in your head, it makes things a lot easier about how you want to do it. You kind of jot it out. But all in all, it shouldn't take but about 5 minutes. So here we're starting off. This is what we want to put in for the offensive section of the practice schedule. You can see it's kind of broken down into Indy, some group stuff, and then things that they'll be doing as a team. QBs will be in Indy for 20 minutes, receivers for 20 minutes before they end up coming together in this red passing section here. And then running backs will be together for all 20 minutes, and then you have almost 35 solid minutes with the offensive line before they're moving anywhere. So let's take a look at how to put that into the practice schedule itself on the Google Sheets document. So we'll start off just up here in that upper left-hand corner with this quarterback Indy section. So whatever is there before, all I've done in order to get the template to look like it does right now is I just highlighted this entire section. I pushed delete, okay? And then I went over here to where it says merge cells, all right? It merges as one big block, and then I go ahead and unmerge it, and you can see the individual cells that follow. Okay, sorry, just jumped down on me. Okay, so up here, we've kept the integrity of our pre-practice sessions. I'm just going to go, so I don't highlight something, I'm going to go ahead and merge these together. That's where we'll break down the minutes for each essentially period, and we'll merge the period columns. And then we're going to go ahead and show our borders on that, just so we know what we're working with there. Okay, so in order to go ahead and get our Indy sections the way we want them to look. All right, so this quarterback section right here, it's a 10-minute block. All right, so we'll go ahead and merge those cells. Right next to them, this receiver where they're working on stance and release, hands and ball security. We'll go ahead, merge that together. Okay, and as we do that, it's pretty helpful if we go ahead and write in what they're going to be doing. All right, stance, release, hands, ball security. Okay, so now you can see it looks like a soup sandwich right here. So if you don't have enough room, you can go ahead and wrap the text. So I got to widen out my thing in order for the menu to show the wrap text option right up here. I would just click that, and I would go to wrap. Okay, if you still can't fit it, you need to widen out your column. You widen out your column. You can do that any way you want to. You can also keep this as two separate five-minute periods. You could put your stance and ball security in one box, and stance release in one box, hands/ball security in a box, and that can that would tell that coach that how much specific time that you want him to spend on each. If you just leave it as a 10-minute segment, you're essentially saying, hey, it's up to that individual coach. From here, we'll go ahead. We'll add our running backs in. Let me switch this real fast. So that's our receiver column, and this is our running back column. Okay. Now we have a 20-minute section that for running backs to work on 3 different things. All right. So we'll go ahead, pop that in. Ball security, stance, steps, agility, and finish. All right. So once again, so it doesn't all fit in that box, so we got to wrap the text. Move it out just a little bit to where our text wrap option is there, and there we go. Okay, that tells that coach he's got 20 minutes to work on the following things. All right. From here, let's go to the O-line. O-line is working from 6:10. You can see the start of that period over here at 6:10. And they're going all the way till 6:45 as an offensive line. So we'll mark off that period. Boom. and merge those cells. Since I'm the offensive line coach, I know that we're going to be working on block on boards. We'll also be working on mirror slide drill. And since the quarterbacks and receivers are working red passing at that time, we'll go ahead and we'll work our red passing, our red pass pro. All right, and there's 30 minutes. So once again, we have to go ahead and wrap the text. Okay. From there, now we have a joint section here where the receivers and quarterbacks are going to be working together. So we'll merge all those cells for 10 minutes. Okay. Label what they're going to be doing. Red passing, hitch, slant, fade, and steal. Text rapid. Good. And then, I forgot we have a water break we got to add in here at 6:30. So in order to do this, we'll go ahead, we'll unmerge our offensive line cells. Go ahead and merge them back together. We'll merge all of those, since the entire group is going to a water break, we'll merge those cells together. We'll write in our water. So team water. Boom, and we'll go from there. Okay. Probably won't get the pass pro in that 20 minutes, but we can definitely get mirror slide and block on boards in that time. So I'll add in that down here. All right. We'll finish it out by filling out the quarterback and running back routes here. So we'll input, so there's a merged box. Here we have a 20-minute section with our receivers, 2 10-minute segments. All right, so let's fill in what's going on. So they're working trap, sweep, belly, and toss during this time. Text rapid. Running backs are doing the same thing. Looks like these groups will come together during this time. All I did right there was I noticed that this is essentially a 20-minute block where they're working the same thing. This is a 20-minute block where they're working the same thing. All right. And then over here, we'll fill in our receivers. In this particular situation, it might be easier to kind of break it up so that you can stagger and dictate exactly what you want done. You just kind of let that coach know. So right, left, twins. So that coach can just say, hey, we're going to work belly and boot out of right, left, and twins, and then get yourself a 5-minute stalk blocking period. All right. So looking at this then, from 6:55 to 7:05, we have another 10-minute, essentially a team boot passing period. And then we have 15 minutes or what is actually 20 minutes of quick huddle. And we'll go ahead and widen another team water before special teams. All right, so what we would do then is highlight it all. Go ahead, add our borders so we can see exactly where the breaks are. And then we'll go ahead and separate out the periods and minutes. All right, so we have essentially a first period. Kind of just break it up by what works best for the team at that point. That way when everybody looks at it, they can just look at their schedule and know what they're supposed to be in. Match the minutes up by how many 5-minute segments it takes. So we're here. Boom. And go ahead and mark that up again. We'll throw our borders in, fill it in. So we have a 10-minute period, another 10-minute period, 5-minute period, 20-minute period, 10, 15, 5. All right, so if we're naming the periods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you want to change the color on anything, so team water, let's say we want to make that blue so it stands out. Come up here, just go fill color, blue. Another water break down here, fill color, blue. All right. If you want to change it, let's say, all right, hell, we don't want this to be a water break. We want this to be nothing but a 20-minute quick huddle period. We'll just include that. We'll merge it. All right, now we have a quick huddle period. All right, we're going to merge the rest of them. Bam. Bam. So now we have a 20-minute period. The stage period 6. And we have to change this to 7 and 8. All right, so that's pretty much how you do it, and we can go from there. And stop recording.